Hello, everybody, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we're going to be reviewing the series Star Wars: The Clone Wars. My name is Spencer Mock, and I'm going to be joined here with my friend Josh.
What's up?
So, what's going on today, Josh? What do we got?
I'm just excited to get to podcasting again and reviewing these Clone Wars.
Yeah. So, basically, we started to do this podcast over the summer, right? It was like 6 months ago, or was it?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
It was
now thinking back at it.
We just had this idea that when we saw the Clone Wars trailer, we were really hyped.
Oh, I remember that day. I remember that coming out, and my brother was the first one to send it to me, and he was like, "It's saved," and I saw it's saved, and I was just
just mind blown.
That's mind blown. Happy moment, happy Star Wars moment right there.
I remember. I think I was coming home from the bank, and I just opened my first bank account. I was with my dad. And my dad's in the car, and he looks at something on Twitter, and he's like, Spencer, they're bringing the Clone Wars back. And I was just like, Dad, you're kidding me. He's like, no way. And he's like, no, look. And he shows me it, and he's starts playing a trailer. I'm like, no, shut that off. We gotta wait till home.
Yeah, I remember watching the trailer, and it was just so cool. The camera going down the line of all the helmets, and I was just like, this actually happened. I thought it was a joke, an April Fool's joke that was in June or July.
Yeah, just June or July, 2 month late April Fool's joke.
They were just really late on it, but then I actually saw it, and then I saw the trailer with Anakin and the new clone battalion, and I was like, it's real.
This is awesome.
It's real.
And then Ahsoka at the end. Mm-hmm. That's what got me. That whole scene right there at the end.
Yeah, so we're a little late reviewing this. We started off really early ahead of the game, and then other YouTube videos started doing what we're doing. Even Star Wars started doing what we're doing, and we're not saying we're not.
Yeah, and so we're not saying to say we're now copying them. We're saying that we had the idea first, and they copied us. Is what we're saying.
Yeah, even though we didn't post anything.
Right, I have the files. I can show you when they're dated. I know that they're before that, but
for sure, yeah. But let's jump into the episode right now.
So basically, when we saw that, it inspired us, and we wanted to start reviewing these series. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna do the whole entire series from the beginning to the end. Chronologically, that's the thing. So we're not gonna start out season 1, episode 1. We're gonna move from the first episode that we're viewing is Cat and Mouse, and
then that's season 2, episode 16.
Yeah,
and let's start with the first words of all great things. Start with
yes, the opening screen.
Yes, and this one is wise leaders know when to follow. And I think this plays a really good role. They do a really good job of putting these words out, and it's kind of a big foreshadow of what the episode's going to be and what we can see. And we see this a lot with Anakin.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I think this quote very much pertains to Anakin.
Yes,
because just throughout the entire episode, you see him disobeying Obi-Wan and just going against what his superiors are telling him to do, and just going off on his own. And
Obi-Wan sometimes has to let Anakin take the reins, and sometimes Anakin needs to let Obi-Wan do what he needs to do. And I think that Anakin is such a good Jedi, and he hasn't got the rank master yet.
Right. And sit down. Take a seat. My gosh, I got it wrong.
So Obi-Wan knows what he can really do. Yeah. And that's why sometimes Obi-Wan needs to step back. Let the Anakin do what he needs to do.
See, yeah. I know what you mean, because I get the feeling that Obi-Wan trusts Anakin, but he deeply cares for him. Mm-hmm. As we see in Revenge of the Sith, they call each other, "You were my brother, Anakin."
Oh, yeah.
So they're always trying to protect each other in some aspects. So.
And heartbreak.
Yeah.
So this is Anakin is pushing into the planet Christopherson.
Christophus, my bad.
Christopherson. Yeah.
Christophus.
Yeah, Christophus. But he can't break through the Separatist blockade, and this is the first time we see Admiral Trench, which is very cool.
It is cool. It is cool. Yeah.
And Senator Bail Organa is on the planet with his people, and they need help, and they need it fast. Mm-hmm. So that kind of sets the tone for the whole entire episode.
Desperate, in need. Yeah.
Which is a tone for a lot of the episodes and the episodes that we see. Next seasons and seasons, even the season before.
Yes, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, when you got to imagine people have already seen an entire season and a half of the show by the time you get to this point. But yeah.
So Obi-Wan has this new weapon, and he wants to try it out. It's the new stealth ship.
Mm-hmm.
And so Anakin gets to take a little stroll in it and get a sneak past the enemy ships. But Anakin has his own plans for that.
Right, yeah. So Anakin's like, or Obi-Wan goes, okay, Anakin, I'm going to give you this ship. It's worth a lot of money. It's valuable. And it can go invisible. And it's the only ship of its kind that can do that. So I just want you to take supplies to the surface and come back. And Anakin's like, okay. And he gets on the ship and he's like, no, not doing that.
And I think it's funny, one of the clones in the ship go, oh, you'll never know what Anakin's going to do. I don't think that's
it's like something that's like, it's Master Skywalker. You never know what's going to happen or something like that.
Which is so true. And throughout the season, he just flips plans so easily and it works out a lot of time for him.
Yeah, improvising is like his number one strategy, I think.
Yeah, so then basically he turns the mercy mission into an attack mission. Mm-hmm. They can only fire the torpedoes when the ship is not cloaked. Yeah,
uncloaked.
So you want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. How do I want to say this? So basically throughout the scene, he's supposed to just remain invisible, and you see scenes where he gets right up next to the Separatist ship, and they're like so worried that something's going to happen, but they're not detected.
Yeah.
So, so the idea is he could have just made it through, but right when Anakin got past, he turned around, and in order to fire, he had to let his shields down. Mm-hmm. So then the entire Separatist fleet was detected onto his position, and from that point on, the mission was done.
Yeah, and then even going back a little bit before that, we see Trench and his blockade. The camera's on him, and he's talking. And he goes, "Bring me all of Anakin's last battles," because he knows Anakin's reputation, and he knows that. Well, Trench is a very good officer and admiral, and he knows that Anakin's gonna do something crazy.
Right, because he looks up his thing, which is interesting because at the beginning of the episode you had Admiral Yularen, and he saw Trench's ship, and he remember he saw the marking.
Yes.
And he looked it up, and he's like, I've only seen this once before at the Battle of something. I don't remember. But remember he saw that, and he told Anakin. And he warned him that this guy's dangerous, and I want to go with you on this mission. Mm-hmm. And then what's interesting, then you see later on, after the second volley of torpedoes, and when Anakin managed to evade all the torpedoes, Admiral Trench goes, "No clone could have done this." Do you remember that?
Yes.
And it's like, only a Jedi can.
It was almost when Darth Vader sensed Luke going by in the ship, he let him pass. It was almost like Trench had that Force moment.
That intuition, yeah.
But it was more common knowledge than Force. And I think what's interesting is, going even further back to the beginning of the episode, Bail Organa says to Obi-Wan,
yes.
"Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope," which then we see that next into
A New Hope.
Yeah, A New Hope.
Only said by his
adopted daughter.
Yes, his daughter.
Yeah, and she says that same line. It was like father, like daughter, which not really,
but close enough. I mean, he raised her.
Yeah.
So
she's more like Vader, and she likes to force walk through the space. So
how would you like to have Vader as your daddy?
Ooh, Vader dad. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool at the end, be like, yeah, my dad's Vader, but when he's destroying the galaxy,
and killing many people,
but he's still.
Still at the end, still the chosen one, regardless of all the horrible things that he did. So.
Well,
what do we got next?
So basically, Anakin's little maneuvers worked as they usually do, and Trench.
You see that a lot.
Yeah, Trench is defeated, and they're able to move in more than just one cloaked ship into the Christophsis, and then this kind of sets into fold the next episodes to come, and then not the next one, but the next one I believe is the gap between where they put in the movie. So we still have one more episode. Yeah. And I think that episode's called Hidden Enemy. And now so the first one is Cat and Mouse, and they're in space, and now they're on the planet. Right. And then it goes into the movie, which we see the Star Wars Clone Wars, which is the first thing we see.
Yeah. So, I think originally this was going to be just a 3-episode arc. Like this one, then the next one, and that. And we see a lot of 3-episode arcs in the Clone Wars. But, like Josh said, they ended up just putting these two, and since they came before the movie, they just threw them in random spots because they didn't know what to do with them. But yeah, these two actually lead up to the Clone Wars movie, which was released in 2008.
Yeah,
as well. So.
I remember watching that. And I was like, "This is amazing."
Yeah, no, I didn't. They wasn't in theaters around here, I don't think.
No, it wasn't. I remember watching it on DVD like a couple months after it came out.
After it came out, I remember my dad. It was like one of the last weeks it was gonna be out, and he's just like, "You want to go to Rockford and watch the Clone Wars?" I'm like, "Sure." I don't really know what this is, but we can go. And we went to Rockford and watched it.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Rockford's about 50 minutes away.
50 hours away from here.
Yeah, 50 hours away.
And it's about 50 minutes.
It's been a long day for me. I've been so excited to film this that my mind's just
spooling.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, so your dad had to make a little bit of a drive up there. It's 40 minutes away.
Yeah,
not 40 miles. 40
hours.
40 hours away.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but once I saw that, I knew I was gonna love this. So, and at that time I would have been, I don't know, 7.
Yeah.
7 years old.
Oof.
So
time flies.
That was a long time ago, and that's about 10 years ago.
Yeah. So basically, at the end of this episode, Anakin wins. The hero wins this episode. And yeah.
But yeah, do we still got some time here.
We do.
11 minutes 24 seconds. So.
Ooh. I think it's question time. Let's just bounce questions back off each other.
All right. You first.
Ooh. Should we go just Clone Wars or should we do all Star Wars?
Well, I was thinking, do you have anything else that you want to like
on this one?
Talk about this, like anything that you want to go into more detail? I
almost forgot. We first see introduced is Spark, which his clone name is CT1287, and we'll see him in a couple different episodes later.
I think he's brought up.
Yeah, I forget which episodes, but we'll definitely be reviewing him again. And I just think he was on the ship. He might even made the comment. I don't know.
In the what?
Oh yeah. So yeah, he was on the ship.
He was on the cloak ship. He was like a Spark was a rookie, I think.
Yeah.
And he was there with somebody else, and the other clone said to Spark, he was like, "You never know what Master Skywalker's going to do." So that was a line. Yeah. But yeah, Josh really likes the clones.
Yes.
I think he's really.
Oh, like some people like just the Clone Wars. I'm in it for the clones. Like I cry every time a clone dies, and that happens a lot.
Yeah, it happens more than you think, and we'll get there.
Yeah,
let's not spoil. There's some emotional moments in the show.
I brought up again, so I've 99.
Yeah,
I just had a tear go out my eye.
We haven't got there yet. I mean, maybe he'll get a spot in Battlefront 2 or something.
Oh,
did you see in Battlefront 2 what they recently added?
What did they recently add?
So they added Anakin in, right?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
And they already have Obi-Wan. I have him. I haven't got Anakin yet. I need to get back on.
You don't have to buy him anymore.
What?
Yeah, they just give them to you for free.
What?
Yeah, the credits are for their like uniforms, which are a lot more expensive now.
Because he was 30,000 credits. I bought Obi-Wan for, and I have General Grievous already, of course.
Yeah.
And then they came out with
Anakin and Count Dooku.
Yeah, Count Dooku, of course. But what was you saying about what they added?
Okay, so they added one of Anakin's most infamous lines. It's like,
do I think it? Go. I don't know if I know what it says.
I hate sand. It's coarse and rough.
I did see that.
And it gets everywhere.
I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah,
he was facing off. It was like an Instagram video, and he was facing off with Obi-Wan. He goes, "I hate sand," and I was just dead laughing because that's like one of my favorite memes. I hate sand.
Yeah, I love that quote. It's just, it's so bad. It's just awesome.
It's exactly that.
And do you know who Matt Lanter is, right? Mm-hmm. Matt Lanter is who voices Obi-Wan, or Anakin, excuse me. He voices Anakin in the Clone Wars.
Yes.
So they actually brought poor Matt Lanter in to voice that line. He voiced that line.
They did that, and I think they should do that more with like TV series and all that. I'm all for that.
Oh yeah, Matt Lanter all the way. I love Hayden Christensen.
Oh,
I'm not a Hayden Christensen hater.
Man crush on Hayden Christensen.
Oh, always.
Yeah,
he's a good guy. But yeah, no, that just blew my mind because you're just running across Geonosis and you just hear, "I hate sand."
And it's weird if you're a droid and you're running and he's like, you don't see him, you hear, "I hate sand." But
and the droid turns around, Roger.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's another thing we'll have to talk about in the reviews.
And the droids, they have some funny scenes throughout the show.
Ah.
But yeah, you want to get back to the episode for a minute?
Yes.
So what do you think of Trench?
Ooh, Trench. So like when you first see him, he has like the very like spider personality with like his little teeth like.
He's got little biters.
Yeah, he's got the little biters, and he does that. It's like, bring me Anakin's file. And I'm like, ugh, it's like gives you creeps,
It's
like Silence of the
creepy.
Lambs kind of creeps.
Yeah.
But like he has that like villain type and like
persona.
Yes, and like Star Wars does such a good job with the villains, and I just like it so much when they just throw you a villain. And
I was sad
cool
when
as
he.
Trench.
Yeah, I was sad when the episode ended and he died.
Yeah, I was like,
they
could have squeezed a few more episodes, but
Right.
it's kind of cool when you see someone just like.
But you never know. Maybe he'll come back at some point.
Well, yeah, have his bottom half chopped off.
Yeah, just robot legs or something like that. Like that hasn't been done.
He'll
before.
be a part. Yeah, he'll just run a bunch of random gangs throughout the galaxy, like Darth Maul.
Oh yeah. And we actually see that. We see the rebirth of Darth Maul throughout everything. So
Yes.
Clone Wars brings back and kills many great things. So
for sure, and
it's a show of
ups and downs,
Ups
and that's
and
what we
downs.
love about a show. Like
Yeah.
that's what so many people love about like even shows like Game of Thrones. It's like whenever you think a character, you're getting attached to him. Off goes their head,
They
and
get
I
the
think
axe.
Star Wars really started
They get the
that
axe, yeah.
trend.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, next time we do an episode, we should definitely have fans ask us questions,
Yes.
so that we can answer them on air to the fans, and I think that'd be pretty cool.
So yeah, like I agree with you. So like we could have like a general format where we end with questions.
Yeah, or like even like we can do top 5 favorite villains from Star Wars Clone Wars, top 5 favorite clones.
Yeah.
We can even do lists, and we can have the fans vote on them. We can probably do a Google Forms sheet for that. Or I don't know.
We could like share each other's and like look at
Yes.
each other's, and so we could like set up a debate.
And then and then we can somehow get that out to the fans. So hopefully that would be pretty cool to do that. And so yeah.
But
anything else?
Well, what was I thinking? So yeah, I think we should end with questions. So if you guys want to, in the comments or email us in, we could drop our emails in the description. You just email us questions, and then we'll answer them at the end of the show. We can talk about who our favorite hero is, who our favorite droid is, anything you want us to talk about.
We can do a top.
Top 10. We could do a top 10. We could just do a
Yeah,
podcast.
2 top 10. Yeah, we can. Me and you can throw a top 10. Should we confine it to Clone Wars, or should we open up the Star Wars galaxy? Which Clone Wars covers a lot of Star
It depends. I feel like we could like say, here, this is top 10 from Clone Wars, or this is top 10 from everything, or top 10 from prequels or sequels, and like split it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so how long do you think we should go for this?
What are we at right now?
Well, we're about 18 minutes, and I think
20 would be
20
a
would be
good,
good, so-
cut off.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, I think we're gonna keep these brief for now.
Yeah, and 20 minutes I think is pretty good for a start. And then we can just roll off that. Because if we start getting questions and fans like it, we can even spill out more content.
Yes.
We can write more. We can share more. So if you like the video, like down below and hit that subscribe button for sure.
Yeah, and hey, hit that notification bell as well.
Yeah.
So you can see every time we post.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, it's nice to fall asleep at night not knowing that your dad has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eyes.
Oh,
like Admiral
yeah.
Trench.
I'm glad I'm not have 8 legs.
Good
kind of
night,
thing.
Josh.
Yeah.
Just
I
think
would,
of it. Yeah.
Goosebumps every night.
No, not fun. But yeah, it's good stuff. So it says previous episode. Okay, I was just looking. It talks about chronological, but it's like the chronological in terms of what was like posted.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is the first episode chronologically. And if you actually want to see the forums, you guys can look that up. I think if you just Google like Clone Wars chronologically, you can find that order. And if you want to watch them along with us and then see us talk about it after, you could do that too.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Whew, I think I'm good. I spilled my guts pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us today.
And make sure to watch some Hidden Enemy before next episode.
Yeah.
So and then that's season 1, episode 16. So
Yeah. So it's a little bit jump back. It's gonna be a lot harder now that Clone Wars isn't on Netflix.
Oh.
He can't watch them anymore.
I have to find a new way, but I already watched them about 4 times. So
Yeah, so you're good. I've seen the whole series probably through twice.
Yeah.
So at least
I might not got through it all the way on the 4th time, but
Yeah, just
I think I definitely watched the last 2 seasons and like the beginning. And I was like, "Ooh, I like this episode." And I skipped ahead a little bit.
Them, yeah.
I wasn't watching it chronologically. I was just going through it.
And watching the episodes you like. Skip the political ones.
Oh, okay. Sometimes those political ones
they can be fun. Sometimes.
Very good.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes not, but sometimes.
Sometimes, only sometimes.
Yes.
But yeah, I think we're gonna enjoy doing this. So yeah, thank you guys again, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Bye. All right.
I think that went well.